What is up, guys? This is Strong Guy, and if you guys remember way back when I used to do Pokemon stuff, like Pokemon battles, we got one going on here. A buddy of mine at work went ahead and challenged me to a Pokemon battle because he likes to play, and I like to play, and it's been a hot minute, so we set something up, got a battle going. Normally I do singles, but he told me he likes to do doubles, so I went ahead and I brought a team that I thought might work. I was wrong. It was a thing. Anywho, so he starts off with this Poliwrath and Kyogre. Not gonna lie, I was really shocked to see Kyogre, because Kyogre, not really used to seeing those at all. So I start off with my Fluttermane and my Grimmsnarl, because I'm like, let's just go ahead and set up some screens, pop off a big old Moonblast, just because he did tell me that he likes to set up belly drums with his Swift Swim Poliwrath, so I was like, well, I know that I'm just going to straight up obliterate that thing because, yeah, he's got the speed with the rain, but he's not going to survive a Moonblast from Fluttermane, so that's just going to go ahead and take out that boy there. So, no, he does have the Metagross out, so I know my Fluttermane's time is kind of numbered. Now, mind you, I haven't played Pokemon in a hot minute. It's been a little bit. The most I've really done lately is just some raids with my kids, so I'm trying to, remember how Pokemon battles work, because it's been a minute. So, sorry, I do apologize about the waiting. I thought that I went ahead and I thought that I edited a lot of the waiting out. I was wrong. He brings out the Blastoise, so I'm like, alright, we're going to go ahead and we'll set up the Reflect. And then we'll go ahead and we will swap out our Fluttermane, just because I didn't really want to deal with the Bullet Punch that I thought was coming, because, obvious things. So send out Bloomin', or Bloomin' Onion. Set up the Reflect, send out Bloomin', so that way, all those physical attacks will just set up some toxic spikes on his side. Granted, I did see that he has the Gliscor, so that is the thing. He sets up Iron Defense with Blastoise. That I was kind of shocked about, so now it's time to go on the offensive a little bit. So we're going to set up a Taunt, because reasons. I should have taunted the Blastoise, now that I think about it, just because I did see the Iron Defense. So I was like, well, maybe he is the kind that just likes to set up, and then I see the Protect. So I was like, alright. So I definitely should have used the Taunt on Blastoise, but it is what it is. So he goes ahead and he Bullet Punches our Bloomin'. We do get a layer of Toxic Spikes up, which is great. Set up or throw out the Stealth Rocks and the Taunt. So now there's some Hazards on the field, which is great, because Hazards are fantastic at Thought. But apparently doubles battles are a lot different, and you don't really rely too much on the Hazards. Yes, I know I done goofed with Bloomin'. I know that I have basically two Protects on there. I got the Protect and the Spiky Shield. I get that. I see that now. I know. Go for the Taunt. Or, sorry, I didn't go for that. Went for the Parting Shot to go ahead and lower. So I go for the Parting Shot. I should have went for it on the Metagross, but I was kind of afraid of the Metagross having that clear body, so that way I wouldn't be able to affect it with the Parting Shot's stat lowering stuff. Or maybe not, because honestly I can't even remember what Metagross's abilities were, because it's been that long. I do know that it gets the thing that makes it lighter, but other than that I really don't remember much about Metagross. So we bring out the Scizor, because I know the Scizor can take just about anything that he wants to throw. I am Choice Banded, so I'm going to go for the U-turn on the Metagross. I'm going to go for the Spiky Shield, because the Bullet Punch I feel is going to come, or if the Wave Crash comes, because, spoiler, I guess I spoiled a little bit with the Blastoise. It's a physical Blastoise, who knew? So, go for the Spiky Shield, go for the U-turn, because the U-turn, average damage, banded, stab. Neutral, because he's because he's a Metagross, because, Psychic can steal, and again, I thought that I edited out these waiting times, but I guess not. Here, I guess I miss, I thought the rain would be gone by now, so I could, Mystic Fire the Metagross, but I was wrong. I guess I mistimed it, or I miscounted, or I didn't count at all, or he had a Damp Stone, or Damp Rock. So that's the thing. So I'm like, crap, that sucks. So I'm sitting here thinking, because I'm like, I thought the rain would be gone by now, but I was wrong. These people are driving like crazy. Anywho, so I'm sitting here thinking, I'm overthinking is what I'm doing, because I'm sitting here playing on my bed. My kids are watching me because I have it hooked up to the TV, and they're like, this is so cool, it's a Pokemon battle. I'm like, yeah, it's a battle, alright. So I sent out my Garganacl, because Garganacl's great. So his Blastoise sets up another Iron Defense. I'm like, what is he doing? He's building up his defenses, I don't know, he's building it up nice and good. Go for the Sludge Wave. I was honestly trying to get the poison on the Blastoise just to get a timer on him, but it didn't work because reasons. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. So the whole reason I brought Garganackle out is because Garganackle does have that lovely, lovely Salt Cure. And again, I don't know why I'm just letting this Blastoise set up in my face. Like, I'm just letting him do it. I mean, I could have used the Salt Cure. It would have worked great on the Water type, just like it does with the Steel type. But here, I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't, because he does have the Protect. He did predict the Protect. That's fine. That's great. I go for another Spiky Shield. The Zen Headbutt smacks against the shield, and it will hurt his Metagross, and in comes the Salt Cure. So now Metagross has a timer. So he's going to tick away, the damage is going to tick away at the Metagross, and then he's eventually going to die, but, you know, it's going to take a bit. It's going to take a little bit, so I'm not sure if Garganackle has a place in doubles. I really don't. Like I said, I don't normally play doubles. Yeah, doubles just definitely isn't one of those things that I tend to normally play. I don't know, but it's cool. It's fun. I mean, I'm learning stuff. Yeah. So he goes for the Bullet Punch on the Garganackle. Garganackle tanks it like a tank, and the Shell Smash. And now I'm thinking, oh, okay, he is a fast turtle now. So he's a fast turtle with a lot of attack. And I'm like, all right, what is he going to do? Like, like, there goes the rain. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, so what's he going to do? Like, what is this Blastoise going to do? So I was thinking, you know, the Surf, or the, really anything, Hydro Pump, the whatever move he was going to do. I was not predicting it to be a physical Blastoise at all, and I cannot think. Water Spout, that's the name. I couldn't think of the move. I don't know why, I just couldn't. So here we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to go for the Salt Cure on the Blastoise, just because we want to get that timer on it. Obviously there's a Kyogre there. I'm thinking like, oh, that's a Kyogre, and it's gonna hurt. So here comes the Wave Crash. Does not take out Scizor. I didn't think that it would. I am able to bounce a U-turn and do next to nothing because he set up all those iron defenses. Yeah, sure, he shell smashed, but that really didn't do too much. Go ahead and bring out Lysmith again, just that way I can try to set the screens back up because I need some kind of defense. Here comes the Origin Pulse, and it hurts a bit. A lot of it. I'm going to go ahead and set the Salt Cure off on that Blastoise. So yeah, sure, he gets his lefties. He gets his Rain Dish. But now he's also going to get a little salty. Plus the Kyogre came in and got toxic, so that's great. So if I could get a Salt Cure on the Kyogre too, that'd be cool. So everything is gone now from my team, or the screens are gone, so I'm able to set them back up, I guess. I'm able to be like, hey, guess what? I got screens again. The Kyogre, not gonna lie, it scares me because it's Kyogre, so it scares me. In comes another Wave Crash. Not enough to take out the Garganackle. I didn't think that it would be because he is Garganackle, but the Origin Pulse more than makes up for it. So that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. It hurts. It's not a fun move for me. It's not. I mean, it is a Kyogre, so Kyogres aren't meant to be fun for anybody. So I'm not sure exactly who to bring out now, because the Kyogre's out, the rain's still up. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go ahead and go out to Floofenstoof, because Floofenstoof is Floofenstoof, and Floofenstoof is good. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I mean, I can go for the Shadow Ball, but it's not Stab anymore because I'm a pure Fairy type. I mean, I can go for the Moonblast and really hit the Kyogre. Or we can go, you know, just try some stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and go for the Parting Shot to try to lower the Kyogre's special attack just a little bit more, plus the screens, so that way he does a little bit less damage. Gonna go back out into Scizor, kind of sacking him. Not gonna lie, in comes the Wave Crash. It is gonna be way more than enough to take out Floofenstoof. I remember being kind of surprised, but then I forgot that he should have set up the Shell Smash. So I was like, yeah, no, okay, I guess I shouldn't have been too surprised. But due to recoil, it will take itself out. In comes the Origin Pulse, and that does take out our Scizor. We're not doing too hot, folks. We're not. It's not a good day in the TWG land, and it's just not. So we're going to go ahead and bring out our last Bahamut, and we're going to go ahead and bring back Lysmith to try to set up some screens, maybe get another Parting Shot off, you know, get some stuff rolling. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go for the Dragon Dance, because I know that I can survive at least a hit from anything that he's got. You know, I just know that I can, because it's it's Dragonite. He's got weakness policy, and he's got his multi-scale. So I know, regardless of what this Kyogre wants to throw at us, we can survive it, because we've got the screen up. We've already docked him down 1. Bullet Punch, unfortunately, that's going to prevent us from getting our next parting shot off to lower this Kyogre. Dragon Dance, get us up to the +1 speed, or get our +1 speed, +1 attack. So we're rolling. There's the Ice Beam. Now, I figured it could be a thing. I figured he might have it. But it is enough to pop our weakness policy to increase our attack just that much more, which is fantastical. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring out Bloomin'. Bloomin's going to come out because Bloomin' is Bloomin' and Bloomin' is good. We're going to go ahead and Earthquake, protect with Bloomin', and we are going to roll the dice and see what happens. Just because I know Water type doesn't resist ground, it's, you know, it's neutral or whatnot. But the Scizor is just like, hey, I'm a Scizor. So he's going to survive it. That sucks. I was hoping to get the double KO. I really was. But I don't. He heals up with his, it's in the Apple Berry. I thought it was a Citrus Berry at first. Oof, and he sets up the Swords Dance. And that Swords Dance, it's scurry. It's scurry, because now he's got the Technician, boosted Stab, boosted Bullet Punch. The Stones dig into Gliscor at least. Now here, I kind of made a mistake. I went for Earthquake again, forgetting that Gliscor was a flying type. I forgot, okay? Like I said, it's been a while. I forgot that he was a flying type. In comes the Spike Shield. I tried to get the double protect going kind of thing, but it didn't work. There was the 3-minute warning. The Bullet Punch did quite a bit. Not enough. Unfortunately, it was way more than enough to kill off our Bloomin' Onion. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Screech. That I was kind of surprised about. Not gonna lie, I've never seen Screech used in a battle. So no, here we go. Last move of the game. Go for the Dragon Claw. Hope for the best. We're at +3, right? We might be able to do something, right? We can get it rolling. You know, we got the +3 going, and it's a Gliscor. But then I remembered it's a Gliscor, and those things have a lot of defense and health, and they're scary, and it's bad for us at the waiting game. I couldn't figure out why he was waiting. I was like, just click a move. Just do it. And we lose. He hits the Crab Hammer, of all things. Crab Hammer, it hits. And we go down. Yeah. Yeah. So to say that I was salty is kind of an understatement, not gonna lie. But it ignited something in me. So I texted him, I was like, hey, we can run it back anytime you want, so we can get this 2 out of 3 done. And we did. So that battle will come out soon, and we get to see how badly I do there. I mean, I don't want to say it was bad. It wasn't bad. Like, I only lost to 1-0, so that was the thing. Anywho, so if you guys enjoyed, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Maybe we can get back into doing some Pokemon stuff, because it was fun. And it, like I said, it reignited something that was, like, there. So, thank you guys again for watching. You guys have yourselves a great day. Bye now.